Well, hi everyone. Well, I'm at the front of the Creation Museum, but we really need you. Well, maybe not you, but you. No, we need you. We actually have jobs here at the Creation Museum, and we have jobs at Answers in Genesis, and we have jobs also at the Ark Encounter. Jobs, and more jobs. And so I have with me Ashley from our HR division. Notice I said HR, not HR. In Australia we say HR. So she's going to tell us a bit about a job fair coming up, and then we're going to talk about some of the positions we have. We have a phenomenal number of positions, and I don't know, because of the whole COVID shutdown and what's happened there with the money paid from the government and unemployment, everything is a mess out there is what we find. And so we want to just lay out for you the jobs that we have here. And it's hard for people, I know in Northern Kentucky, a lot of businesses are suffering because they can't get people for jobs. There's jobs going everywhere, and we need seasonals as well.
That's right.
To help run the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter. In fact, I think we normally employ about 600.
Yep.
And I think we need a few hundred right now.
Yep.
So college students, high school, homeschool students, people who want a seasonal job. So we need you. So anyway, tell us first of all, Ashley, about the job fair coming up.
So the job fair that we're going to be hosting at the Creation Museum is going to be April 20th. So that's, I think we said about 10 days from now. We are going to be having it in Legacy Hall here at the museum from 3 until about 7 o'clock. This is an opportunity for you to come, for you to meet with some of the departments that we have positions available in. It's for an opportunity for you to get a good idea of what you'd be doing in that department. You can talk to some of the people who actually work in that department to make sure that it would be a good fit for you. You can be interviewed, you can apply, you could get offered a position all in the same day. So it's really a great opportunity for you to come, see what we have to offer, potentially go home with a position that day.
Now this is April 20th
Correct.
At the Creation Museum.
Yep.
So they come to the Creation Museum, exit 11,
Yes.
275 West, Petersburg exit.
Yes.
Come to the Creation Museum and they just come in through the main gate, and then what do?
They will, yes. So they'll come in through the main gate. Once they get here, most of our guests will be turning right to go into the parking lot. They're going to actually turn left to park into a special lot that is designated for attendees of the job fair.
Okay, so they come in through the main gate of the Creation Museum.
That's right.
And even though guests, visitors who are coming to the Creation Museum go right into the parking lot,
Correct.
they will go left, and there's a special designated place for them.
Yes.
And of course we'll have our
sorts of
safety officers
signage. Yep.
watching and
Yep.
all sorts of signage, so it'll be very easy for them.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'll come into the museum to our Legacy Hall, which is our auditorium here at the Creation Museum.
Yep.
And we'll be set up so they can talk about any of the jobs that's listed on our website, answersingenesis.org. If you go down to the bottom menu and you'll see jobs,
Yep.
click on that and it'll go through all the jobs that are available. There's jobs at the Creation Museum, there's jobs at the Ark Encounter, and jobs at Answers in Genesis. So let's just walk around the building here, and as we do that, we can be talking about some of the jobs. So I've got pages here. This is pages.
That is pages, yes. We have lots of positions to fill.
Oh, by the way, one of the founders, Mike Zovath, who really is in charge now of getting all the exhibits built, and the ones at the Ark and the Creation Museum and the new ones we have, and there's a fabrication team and the sculptors and designers. He pleaded with me, we need a carpenter, anyone who can build. It'll be in the fabrication department, but someone who has carpentry skills,
Right, yeah.
woodworking skills,
Yeah,
a finished woodworker, something
Yes.
like that. He said, please tell them I need someone desperately. Because we're building all sorts of new exhibits.
That's
and
right.
all sorts of structures too.
Yep.
So anyway, let's run through here at the Creation Museum. Do you
Of
want to
course.
run through some of the ones that are available?
Yeah. Which one would you like to look at?
Well, we can start just run through the list of them, like audio editor, AV technician, client hardware and software technician, design assistant, dispatcher, education specialist. Do you want to keep going?
All of those, yes, all that you see there. We have positions in all of our attractions departments for seasonal. We have some zookeeper positions available as well. So really, you would be surprised at the different departments that we have positions available in.
So housekeeping.
Yeah.
And some people ask about internships. We do have some unpaid
We
internships.
do,
we have any
yes.
paid ones?
We do have the opportunity to pay some of our interns
So
as well.
some
that's
paid, some unpaid.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity to kind of figure out exactly what you would enjoy
I
doing.
lead UX designer. What's a UX designer?
That's a great question. I can find out for you.
Okay, you find out.
Yeah, you
find out.
continue and I'll,
Okay.
I'll look.
So planetarium technical artist and programmer, public safety officer. Then seasonal. We need seasonal in the
Correct.
culinary services, evening programs and workshops, in guest services, in housekeeping. We've got other housekeeping positions available. Let's go through here. See, Answers and Genesis, altogether we have about 700 full-time staff, full-time equivalent, and then we employ up to 600 seasonals various times during the year. So some of these positions are full-time, some are seasonal. Solutions developer, videographer and editor, web designer, writer, a couple of writers we need,
Yeah.
Zookeepers, and then apprentice. Apprentice what?
That is on our apprentice team with our attractions staff. They are the team that kind of go where the need is at that time.
Project manager,
Yep.
curriculum development specialist, programs coordinator, a paralegal, person to work in our legal
Yeah.
department, accountants.
Yep.
I need, I think there's 2 accountants, botanical garden supervisor, regional advancement officer in our advancement department. This is just the Creation Museum and Answers and Genesis here. Then at the Ark we have, let me see, AV technician for the Ark, culinary services, line cook, emergency medical technician,
That's right.
fleet vehicle manager, guest experience intern, some other interns. There's a whole list here. Public safety officers, a lot of seasonal.
Yeah.
Seasonal in retail, at the zoo, in grounds maintenance, the greeters, lots of seasonal there at the Ark. And then at the Hebron warehouse, our design warehouse,
Right, yeah.
an exhibit artist, intern, a production fabricator, and
That's
carpenter.
where we need our carpenter,
We need our
yeah.
carpenter, supply chain manager, seasonal warehouse specialist, courier, warehouse associate. So it goes on.
Yes.
So, look at the gardens are starting to spring back into life here at the Creation Museum. Isn't that
Beautiful,
beautiful?
yes.
It really is. And see the flowers on the trees there, and I see trees starting to come back. Our rainforest area will come in soon, and all the plants around our lake are starting to spring back to life, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's just go inside then, here, and as we come into the Creation Museum. So Ashley, tell me, people have to sign a statement of belief, right, to work for us, because we're a Christian organization and they're expected to participate in, for instance, devotions and so on.
Correct.
But,
Yep, that is correct. We do require
we
all of our
have
staff.
one particular very detailed statement of faith for full-time, part-time.
That's correct.
What
yes.
about seasonal?
It's a little bit more condensed, I would say.
An abridged statement of
Pretty
faith.
much, yeah.
Yep.
The same sort of beliefs that we have in our
Same
full-time.
basic Christian
exactly,
beliefs, but
yes.
it's more abridged
Yes.
for all the seasonals,
Yep.
because a lot of them are college students,
Correct.
high school students, and so on.
Correct. Yep.
So the job fair again, tell us the date of the job fair. And actually we are in the Creation Museum. This is the main hall, but the job fair will be down in Legacy Hall, which is on the lower level.
That's right, yeah. So April 20th again will be the dates of that, 3 until 7 o'clock. So you'll have plenty of time if you're in school, or maybe after, maybe you're looking for a new position. Maybe you want to do a career change and you can come after you get off of work. There's plenty of time in the evening for you to come and visit with us and see some of the positions that we have available.
So the job fair is April the 20th.
Yep.
April the 20th. Now, let me think. Is that a Tuesday or a Wednesday? April the 20th?
I believe a Tuesday.
A Tuesday?
Yes.
April the 20th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.
That's right.
in Legacy Hall.
Yep.
So they come in through the main gate of the Creation Museum. There'll
Correct.
be signs telling them, you don't go where the visitors who come to the Creation Museum
Yeah.
go. You
Yeah.
go left. You
Yes.
don't go right.
Correct.
Go left. We have special parking lot for you.
We do, yeah.
Our security will be there. They'll make sure you're looked after. You come inside, go down to Legacy Hall, and then we'll have 5,000 people to interview them, right? Because we'll have at least 5,000 people turn up.
At least, yeah, at least.
But you'll have a lot of staff there.
We will, yeah.
And they can find out about any of the positions.
Yep. Yep.
And there are literally hundreds
There
of
are,
positions.
yes, there are.
There are hundreds of positions. So, you know, I am standing here looking at all that fudge over there and thinking, we need to get away from that.
I agree.
It's too tempting.
I agree.
Yeah, and look at that. Toffee apples and caramel apples and, yeah, they make all that fudge here, you know. So anyway, so we'll just walk over here beside our mastodon. Look at that. I love our main hall here. So we need people who'll be working as guest services people. We need people in the technology department, computer, you know, IT,
Yeah, that's
programming department, web department, developers. We need people in housekeeping. We need people in our zoos. We have one here at the Creation Museum, one down the Ark Encounter. We need seasonal. We need full-time in our culinary department.
That's right.
People are pouring into the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter, but it's not just the attractions. We have our ministry of Answers in Genesis,
That's
and we need
correct, yeah.
curriculum writers. Our curriculum department is really growing, and so we need that. There are times we need teachers for our 12 Stones Christian Academy,
That's right, yeah.
but they can go to answersingenesis.org. Answersingenesis.org is our main website. And go down the menu at the bottom and you'll see jobs. If they just go to Ark Encounter or Creation Museum, can they find the jobs there as well?
It would be in the same place. They'd scroll down to the bottom of the page. There would be opportunities that are specific to the Ark, specific to the Creation Museum, but also give you a link to the Answers in Genesis
And
website
link to
as
Answers
well.
in Genesis. But if you
Right.
go to the answersingenesis.org site,
gives you
it's
all
got
of them.
everything.
Correct.
So if you want to find out everything, go to answersingenesis.org down the bottom where it says jobs. Click on there. Oh, did I tell you we need a carpenter? We need a carpenter. We're desperate for a carpenter.
I think we need a carpenter.
Or a woodwork finisher,
That's
or you know,
right.
someone in woodwork. Anyway,
Yeah.
So Ashley,
Yeah.
well, thanks for letting everyone know about this. The job fair, April 20th. Where do they find out about the job fair itself?
There is a link on our website that you can go to, and it will give you all the information that you would need about that.
So answersingenesis.org. If
That's
they go to
right.
jobs, it'll have
There will be a link on
a link
there.
on there to the job fair.
Correct.
And so this is job fair coming up April 20. Hey, this is a great opportunity to work in a Christian organization. You know, when you think about what's happening in our culture out there today, I think about some of the things that are being forced on people in some of the secular world, and we've had a number of people tell us, you know what, it's so refreshing coming to a Christian organization where they can work here and be able to use their talents for the Lord. And that's what we want. We want to see people use their talents for the Lord, and I believe we have great benefits, a benefit package
Oh, yes.
as
yeah.
a
There
ministry.
are lots of perks to working
And
with us. Yeah.
lots of interesting other things that
Yeah.
are available for staff.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
HR department really try to look after our staff, give them good benefits, and so apply for jobs as soon as you can,
That's right.
and come to the job fair.
you
So,
go.
Ashley, anything else you want to say?
I don't think so.
Think we-
April 20th, like we said, the job fair.
You were supposed to say we need a carpenter.
Oh, I'm sorry. We do need a carpenter. If you haven't heard, we are in need of a carpenter.
And we're in need of lots of other people
Lots
too.
of other things, but
Absolutely. So, no, Mike Zabath is one of the founders with me and Mark Loy. He just said to me, you make sure you push that we need a carpenter.
That's right.
But we need AV people. We need all sorts of people.
Yep.
So there we are. The job fair. It's coming up. Coming up April 20. Thanks, Ashley.
thank
Great
you so
to have
much.
you here.
Yes, thank you.